Welcome to the Flipside of Crypto. Today you shall learn about why you should care about India, AMC, and quite frankly, why some executives are leaving their companies. How might that influence the Bitcoin price, and more. Join me as always, Tor Constantino. Tor, welcome.
Martynas, how are you today?
Quite well. Better than some executives. Executives are leaving crypto exchanges. Is this a new trend? Tor, could you tell us more about it?
So Coinbase VP of Capital Markets, Brett Redfern, has left that company after 4 months. He was a former SEC official, and their official reason for leaving is that digital asset securities are no more a priority at Coinbase. Yeah, right, I doubt that. Also, CEO Brian Brooks resigned from Binance US. They named differences in strategic direction as the main reason there. And Wu Blockchain today had some unconfirmed rumors of changes in PancakeSwap management.
Why is happening, Tor? Why is this happening?
I don't know, but I'll tell you, I don't think it's good, and it's a bad look for Coinbase, Binance, and PancakeSwap, respectively. There can be strategic differences that aren't always obvious until you get inside an organization. That happens. But these are high-profile exits. They don't instill confidence, and I'm questioning whether there might be a systemic issue underlying exchanges in that business model that we're not currently aware of. I think we'll have to keep an eye on this for sure.
Indeed. Also, out of curiosity, do you think this will affect the market, or is this too small of a news to actually make a dip, so to speak?
I think that it's too small. I think executives come and go in organizations, and I don't think mainstream media is going to connect the dots on this, at least at this particular point. But it could be down the road if it continues.
Absolutely. Now, as we are talking about, executives leaving, big companies making decisions, Circle is making a big decision. It's aiming to become a national cryptocurrency bank.
To your point, they're a crypto payment firm. They're the issuer of USDC, the second largest stable coin. CEO Jeremy Allaire says that this could lead to a radically more efficient, safer, and more resilient financial system because it will be based on blockchain technology. He added that Circle is prepared to operate under the supervision and regulatory requirements of the Federal Reserve, the U.S. Treasury, and the FDIC. This is not a surprise, especially given that they're having an IPO later this year. They're going public. And Circle has been playing by the rules, and they're doing all of the right moves. They're playing by all of the requirements and getting over all the obstacles in front of them. It legitimizes crypto, and I think that they want to defuse regulatory problems before they arise. This is a positive, in my opinion.
Tor, let me be an SOB for a moment. The flip side to that. So, Circle is a US company, if I'm not mistaken, right?
That's correct.
If I'm not mistaken, some very old men have made some very questionable decisions very recently in Congress. So, I appreciate Circle trying to be very due diligent, trying to do everything by the book. But it seems that the book was thrown at their face, and playing by the rules seems to just earn you higher taxes. I mean, if this happened anywhere else in the United States, I would be more ecstatic. But since they are a US-based company, I'm thinking, oh boy, you have a rough time ahead of you. Is that just me?
Well, I think that you're referring to, in large part, the infrastructure bill that is expected to pass the Senate today. But let's pump the brakes on that just for a minute. Even though the crypto-friendly amendment did not make it into the Senate version, it still needs to go through the House of Representatives. It still needs to come back for the whole Congress. And at that point, when they go to the reconciliation vote, where they have to reconcile the two versions between the House and the Senate could add that amendment back in. Let not your heart be troubled. All hope is not lost. We still have a chance.
All right, you're sounding like a MCU hero right now. But sure, all hope is not lost, especially because we have unicorns, and in India, of all places. I mean, CoinDCX could be the first one. This is exciting news. Tor, why are you excited for this news?
Well, for a couple of things. The Mumbai-based company, they raised $90 million in a Series C bond issuance, which is really significant. It launched in 2018, and it's got 3 million, more than 3 million users now, and they hope to reach the base of 50 million in the future. India is a huge country. It has a huge population of the unbanked, so adoption should be very, very good. Earlier this year, there was chatter about India banning cryptocurrencies, but in fact, you might recall that in 2018, the Reserve Bank of India had initially barred regulated entities from dealing with cryptocurrency-related businesses, but after petitioning the Supreme Court, crypto exchanges were able to get that measure struck down. So this is good news, and the way is paved for India to adopt crypto.
If any one of our audience is part of the Indian community, please write down below. How excited are you for this new development? Also, Tor, so let me get this straight. India is now having this unicorn. It has a large population of the unbanked. If we see India becoming more and more crypto favorable, so to speak, and getting approvals from, Modi and others, could we see that as a catalyst for the next bull run or for this one?
I think so, for sure. I mean, it is a huge market and a massive country of more than 1 billion people. I don't see downside in that, and I definitely think that it would help add to the positive bullish narrative. And honestly, right now, we're not in a bear market right now at this particular moment. Numbers are trending up, and technical analysis is trending up as more coins are coming off exchanges. So I think we should buckle in for some excitement going forward, and this could be just the type of news that helps add to that bullish mentality, at least for the next few months.
Absolutely. What I don't understand, and of course we could report to you, ladies and gentlemen, that Poloniex has to pay 10 million settlement to the SEC, but quite frankly, read down below. It will be in the digest at DailyCoin.com, because India, I'm trying to understand this. The Senate hearing is quite bearish, although we see almost double-digit gains for almost every cryptocurrency. We see India now showing positive signs. In the future, Turkey might join, and this would be massive. I'm trying to reconcile this in my head. How does this all add up? So do people not really care about the Senate decision? Or do they think that there are so many positive factors, like the ones we talked just recently, that they're able to offset this movement?
I think it's both of those. I think that, again, that the Senate decision is just a step in the process. It's not the final decision, to be as candid with you as I can. And I think that these other news stories are definitely adding on top and piling on in a positive way. So I think that right now, until the final bill is signed into the law here in the US, it's not the law, and it can still be tweaked and modified, and there's still room for a crypto-friendly amendment to make it in there.
And last piece of news. I don't know about you, ladies and gentlemen, but I myself sometimes enjoy the big no-no, which is Coca-Cola. Essentially, now we have the lethal combination of popcorn, Coca-Cola, and Bitcoin. Tor, take it away. What's the big news there?
Well, the largest movie theater chain in the world, AMC Entertainment, announced that they're building infrastructure to start accepting Bitcoin at the end of the year, and that's awesome. And a conference call, the chairman and CEO, Adam Aron, confirmed that, and he also mentioned acceptance of Apple Pay and Google Pay. For right now, I'm sorry to tell you, it's only here in the American market, my friend. So viewers in Eastern Europe, you're going to have to wait a little bit.
But I have to ask, when I hear about this, is anyone going to pay for their Bitcoin for a bloody movie? This might be the cynic in me, but I know it's more adoption, but who is going to say goodbye to their Bitcoin at this point?
Martynas, I am in complete agreement. It's an interesting development, but it's not. Bitcoin is not a great method of exchange, as you and I know. It's an incredible store of value. I'm a hodler of Bitcoin, but I'm not going to go spend it on movie and goobers and Coca-Cola. its future value is just too high. I'm not going to spend it.
I can't understand the reasoning for it, actually. Is this more of a publicity stunt? Is a new thing? Previously, some companies found these social initiatives, go green, etc. Unfortunately, they don't really go green enough. Right now, it seems that Bitcoin is the new, okay, so we are hip, we are new, but really it's not moving the needle now, is it?
Bingo. I think you're right. We had a story a couple of weeks ago, remember, about Campbell's Soup, and they were making an NFT of their new packaging.
Yeah.
And that's a stodgy old company, more than 100 years old. I think AMC is trying to show its relevance and reintroduce its brand with this particular bit of news. To your point, I don't think it's necessarily going to move the crypto needle, other than to perhaps improve sentiment just a bit, maybe a little.
Yeah, for our viewers at home, it seems just as if it's a grandfather trying to rap. Thank you, AMC, for joining the cryptoverse, but really, ladies and gentlemen, this is not something you should lose sleep about or be too excited about. Now, India, on the other hand, you should be. Again, Tor, thank you for once more joining us for this quick episode of Flipside of Crypto. And for our viewers at home, we'll be back tomorrow with more exciting news. And make sure to like, share, and subscribe. We will definitely try to keep you up to date with the latest news and give you our 2 cents on every topic. Thank you, Tor.
Always a pleasure.